Hey, what's up guys, this is UCT here. Today we're gonna see the top 10 addictive games which you must try it out. The link is given in the description below, so check that out. So without any further ado, let's get started. Let's start with the Bouncy Hoops. Bouncy Hoop is an arcade style basketball game all about making buckets bounce, shoot, swish, and slam the ball to become the king of the court in a high score arcade challenge. It makes addictive by whether you're trying to see how many shots you can make in a minute or how many you can make in a row. The clock makes the game frantic. When the game finally ends, you always feel like you can beat the score, so you play again. The next on the list is a circle affinity. Circle affinity could be called as circle chores because that's what it feels like when you play it. The game is technically a platformer, but it's not like any platformer you have played before. This ideal is to jump from one circle to the next while avoiding the spikes and obstacles. The circle infinity is pure chores in the game. At first, it's hard to really know what you are doing, which makes it very addictive. You have to learn as you go. That makes you want to play over and again as you figure out the game and get better. Next on the list is Gentleman Ninja. In this game, you are not simply a ninja, you are a gentleman ninja. You are armed with a colored ninja swords that you can only defeat enemies of the matching color. Use the red sword on the red enemies and the blue sword on the blue enemies. You have to think fast to use the correct weapon or you will be taken out by the enemy ninjas. Gentleman Ninja doesn't give you much time to think. You have to play the game very quickly if you want to survive. Next on the list is the Herbal. Herbal is a tricky game that requires a good hand-eye coordination. You are the grey ball. The goal is to avoid the red balls and collect the green balls. You do this by hopping between the orbits. The real difficult part is that the orbits move at different speeds and direction. It takes a great reflexes and a skill to survive as long as possible. Herbal takes a great reflexes to survive for a long time. It seems like an easy game, but the varying speed of the orbits make it despicably difficult. Next on the list is Really Bad Chess. Really Bad Chess is just like a chess but with totally random pieces. Every game has a new combination of pieces. One game you might be lucky and get multiple queens, and the next game you might be stuck with too many pawns. Regular chess can be pretty boring, but really bad chess is more fun. Every game is different. You can't rely on the pieces being in the familiar spots. The better you get, the harder games become, which you can bring out the competitiveness in some people. Before moving to the next tab, if you are not followers on Instagram, just click the follow button right now. And moving up, we have a Smash Rocket. Smash Rocket is all about smashing rockets into planets and asteroids. The rockets are orbiting the Earth surrounded by targets. It's your job to getting the timing just right and tap the screen to launch the rocket on the perfectly trajectory. Timing is key in this game, but there is no timer to put urgency in your moves. You can sit and wait for our perfect timing, but that's boring. When it ends up happening is you will try to play too quickly and make silly mistakes. Before you know it, you are playing again. Coming on the list is Speed West. Speed West is a shooting twist on a speed, the fast-paced two-player card game. You might also know as a split or splam. To win a speed test, you need to be quick with the cards and even quicker with the trigger. Tap the gun before your opponent get all the cards. The original speed card game is one of the original addictive games and it works great on a phone. The gun add an extra element that makes your reaction time even more important. Speed West is a phase based on competitive and the story mode will keep you coming back for more. Next on the list is a Turning. Turning is an interesting puzzle game. Your job is to place tiles that fireballs in the different direction. Every time is a tile fires a ball, it rotates and begins to fade away. The trick is to set up a massive chain reaction to clear the board, because if the board fills up, you lose. Turning is a puzzle game that takes a lot of planning and strategy. You have to think about how all the tiles will rotate and where the ball will end up. Getting a long streak is a great feeling. When there is eventually no more room for tiles, you will be anxious to try again. Moving up, we have Why. War is a puzzle game all about subtraction by addition. When you place a shape over the top of another shape, the overlapped area disappears. Using this logic, the goal is to create a shape at the top of the screen with the shape at the bottom. Drag and drop them to create a desired shape. War is a Milo game. There are no timers. Start from the beginning deaths. You can try each level over and over again until you get it right. The laid back feel will suck you in hours and hours. It's a great stress free way to kill time. Last but not least is a board button. Board button is a game in which we have tons of games. By pressing the board button, we can have a different games for each single click in it. Nothing else to say about it. It's just savage. So that's it for this video. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up and drop a comment about this video. And if you are new around here, please make sure you subscribe to our channel because we will be doing more videos like this. I'm Mr. Pradeep. I'm signing off. Catch you in the next one. Bye bye.